Welcome back to the channel, guys. It was an absolute crazy atmosphere at the Bay Arena as Bayern Leverkusen cashed out Werder Bremen 5-0 this evening to lift their first trophy, their first league title in over 120 years of the club's existence. This is their first ever title, and wow, you can just see, I mean, the atmosphere in the Bay Arena. It was something magnificent. The crowd, everybody went wild. More than 30,000 Bayern Leverkusen fans obviously storming the pitch to celebrate with their players. Of course, our Super Eagles players, Nathan Tella and Victor Boniface, obviously playing some vital roles in helping this Bayern Leverkusen side lifting the trophy. Victor Boniface in particular was very inspirational to this side, having a goal and assist contribution of 27 for this Bayern Leverkusen side in as much as 27 appearances. Of course, you know that he went through injury, so a good number of his time was actually taken out by injury. But again, it didn't prevent Xabi Alonso's team to actually stay focused and get the important points that they need. And just to think that it's only 29 matches played right now and they've already lifted the trophy, having garnered 79 points from 29 matches. And of course, they've not lost any game. They are still playing unbeaten, which is crazy. Are they going to go on and replicate the Arsenal's invincible? Let's see how this goes. But they still have a couple of matches, very few matches to be played, but they are firing on. They are on a roll at this moment. They still have a DFB Cup to play in the finals. They are also in Europe. Of course, we're going to see, maybe they can make a treble this season. But what an absolute joy this Leverkusen side is. Great kudos to Xabi Alonso, the team. Of course, Wirtz was another guy who was inspirational. He actually scored a hat-trick for this game. But we're not concerned about these guys. What I'm concerned, on this channel is our Nigerian Super Eagles players, and of course, Victor Boniface obviously played important role. He had a goal for this game against Werder Bremen that ended 5-0. Of course, having a goal via penalty, and he had an assist as well for that game. And Nathan Tella also contributing in his own way to the victory. But again, what a joy it was for these two of our Nigerian Super Eagles players to actually make history, with this Bayern Leverkusen side. It was a little bit similar to Osimhen's season in Napoli last season, where he actually carried the Serie A after 33 years. But this feeling is a little bit different and even more special because Bayern Leverkusen had not ever in their entire history lifted the trophy, but Napoli had lifted it during Maradona era. But this is entirely different because it's the first of its kind. Congrats to Victor Boniface and Nathan Tella on this one. It's definitely something that they will be proud of, and we are definitely proud of this lad right here in Nigeria. But leaving that, just guys, let's talk about the other Nigerian players on the updates. And of course, Victor Osimhen is in the update, and he is on the roll. He and Onyedika actually on a roll in terms of goal scoring. And Onyedika, for a holding midfielder, seems to be scoring lots of goals lately. But let's talk about Osimhen first. Osimhen actually showed up for Napoli today as they played against Frosinone. It was a heated match, and of course, Osimhen had his goal today. But again, it ended in a 2-2 stalemate. That means, it was a disappointing game for them. But Osimhen, continues his goal scoring form from last game, which of course he scored a really magnificent flying header against Monza, and they actually won that one 4-2. But he gets back on the score sheet today, and this goal today makes it 13 league goals for Osimhen, and he had 2 other goals from cup games, which is a total of 15 goals. And to think of the fact that he's obviously having a bad season, to get 15 goals, it's not something easy. I mean, he's definitely pushing up his goal tallies this season, despite the hold downs that he's had. And again, he played 90 minutes, had 1 goal as I mentioned, and had total of 6 shots that he played in the game. And another player of the Nigerian Spikes is Onyedika. As I mentioned, he is on the roll right now in terms of goal scoring. And of course, in the last video we talked about Onyedika actually scoring 2 stunner goals, from long range distance. And today he showed himself again against a very familiar Royal Antwerp side, where we have the likes of Yusuf and Ejuke actually playing for that Antwerp in that match. But Onyedika showed his class and obviously helped Club Brugge to a 3-0 victory over Royal Antwerp. He actually had a goal for that game, and of course had a number of contributions, 1 goal, 3 shots, and he had 1 yellow card. And again, I'm still wondering, this guy is really good. I mean, we've beginning to see how good he is, and I'm wondering why the heck was he not even used in the AFCON. We didn't get to see this guy in AFCON, and right now he's showing his quality. Anyways, hopefully we'll get to see Onyedika bring this quality to the Super Eagles in the future, and starting with our qualifiers that we're preparing for. But let me let you know about the likes of Tolu and of course another Nigerian potential player, Olaigbe. These 2 Nigerian players actually stole the spotlight yesterday in Belgium, in the Belgian Pro League, as Genk played a 1-1 scoreline against Cercle Brugge. And of course, Tolu, he needs no introduction. We've obviously been talking about him on this channel. His goals, the times that he was racially abused and all of that, but he shows up for his Gent side yesterday, and of course got the only goal for the match for Gent, and it looked like it was going to be the goal that actually sealed the victory for Gent. But again, Olaigbe actually came in as a sub to cancel out that one. So what this means is it was obviously a match that was stolen by Nigerian performers. Both Nigerian Spikes eligible players had the goals for that game. So for Tolu, he obviously played 90 minutes for the game, had 1 goal, had 3 shots on target, and of course I'm sure he's disappointed that his goal was not the deciding goal for that one. And of course, Olaigbe was actually subbed in the second half of the game. Played 45 minutes, had 1 goal, had 2 shots for that game. So that's basically the roundup for some of our Nigerian Spikes players. I'll be dropping more videos later to give you guys some of the players also that we saw in the APL but are not in this video. Thank you for watching this one. Congrats again to Boniface and Tella for lifting their first major trophy with Bayern Leverkusen.